Welcome to Premium MMA Picks. My name is Hydro, aka Big Splash, and I'm here with my colleague Chris, and we're about to give you our quick picks for UFC 286: Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman 3. It's gonna be a good one. Let's get right into it. First fight: Juliana Miller versus Veronica Macedo. I got Juliana Miller here. She's a better striker. She's very slick on the ground. Her striking really has improved since her Ultimate Fighter challenge. And yeah, my pick here is Juliana. Chris?
I feel the same way. I think Juliana Miller, she's up and coming right now. She got a lot of potential. She got two finishes recently, and my pick is Juliana Miller. I think there's a safe parlay piece right here if you're betting this weekend.
I agree. On to the next one. We got Jai Herbert versus Ludovic Klein. Jai Herbert's 12-4. Ludovic Klein is 19-4. They both got pretty good records. Jai Herbert is an all-around striker. I've never seen him try to take no one to the ground, or he doesn't even go to the ground, but he can get back to his feet. Ludovic Klein, on the other hand, he can wrestle and he can defend takedowns, but he won't have to worry about Jai Herbert taking him down at all. As this fight's gonna stay on the feet, I think Ludovic Klein has more power and he's more technical on the feet. So for me, it's Ludovic Klein. Chris.
This to me is a straight striking fight, and I think it's pretty close, 50-50. But I think Jay Herbert's a little bit more chinny. He's been knocked out twice already, and if someone's going to sleep, I think it's Jay Herbert. So my pick is Ludovic Klein.
On to the next one. Next up, we got Jennifer Maia. She's 20-9. Casey O'Neill is 9-0. At first I was leaning towards Casey O'Neill. I had her written down in my notebook, but after watching more footage on Jennifer looks better on the feet to me. Casey O'Neill needs to improve her striking. It does seem good on paper, but on video didn't. So my pick here is Jennifer Maia. I think Jennifer Maia is gonna be able to outstrike her in the decision, defend her takedowns, and yeah, Jennifer Maia. Chris.
My pick is Casey O'Neill. I think Casey O'Neill, she's still getting better as well. She's finished 3 out of her 4 fights in the UFC. Jennifer Maya, I don't want to say she's old, but she ain't getting any younger. And yeah, my pick is Casey O'Neill to win.
On to the next one. We got Jake Hadley, 9-1 versus Malcolm Gordon, who was 14-6. I like this matchup here for Jake Hadley. I got Jake Hadley. Jake Hadley is the better all around fighter and technical fighter in this matchup. Malcolm Gordon, when I was watching his footage, I just didn't like his stand up or his wrestling, his takedowns. Him trying to go for takedowns was not the best. And I think Jake Hadley here could do whatever he wants to Malcolm. So my pick here is Jake Hadley.
I also got Jake Hadley winning. Um, Malcolm Gordon's a decent all around fighter, nothing too impressive, but I think he only has one real win in the UFC. So I think Jay Hadley's got this in the bag. I don't got much to say.
Yes, sir. On to the next one. We got Christian Leroy Duncan, who is undefeated, 7-0, versus Dusko Todorovic, who was 12-3. And his only losses did come in the UFC, but my pick here is Dusko because I think he has the UFC experience, and I think he's fought really good competition. And Christian is nothing that Dusko can't handle, so I'm Dusko here all the way.
Yes, sir. I agree. Team Dusko. Christian Leroy, this is his first fight in the UFC, and I don't know. I just think Dusko's UFC experience. He's fought higher, level fighters. Christian Leroy leaves his hands down a little bit too much, so I got Dusko on this one.
Next up, we got Lerone Murphy, 11-0, versus Gabriel Santos, 10-0. They are both undefeated fighters. Only difference is Lerone Murphy has been in the UFC and has UFC fights and experience. Gabriel Santos, on the other hand, is an LFA champion, which is not bad. That's pretty good. But Lerone obviously has more better competition underneath his belt, had a better resume, and for that reason, I'm going for Lerone Murphy. This is a last minute fight, and I wasn't able to watch too much footage on these two, but I'm going for Lerone Murphy.
I got Lerone Murphy winning this one as well. He has a couple knockouts in the UFC. Gabriel, this is his first fight, last minute fight, and I don't like a lot of these last minute fights, and especially when they haven't fought in the UFC yet. Maybe he could prove me wrong, but I think Lerone Murphy's got this in the bag.
On to the next one. We got Mohamed Mokayev, who is undefeated, 9-0, versus Rafael Feo, who is 14-2. My pick here is Mohamed Mokayev. I love Rafael, but the UFC did him dirty on his UFC debut, and it's not like this was a last minute matchup or fight. Um, Rafael's a dog. He just took the fight. I already know, and I am gonna be rooting for Rafael, but Mohamed Mokayev is the pick. He will win this fight. He'll be able to do whatever he wants to Rafael. So the pick here is Mohamed. But I'll be rooting for Rafael. Phil.
Yeah, I think this fight goes the distance. Um, I got Muhammad Makayev winning. I just don't like his odds to put him in a parlay. He's like minus 900, and yeah, I don't think he should be a minus 900 fighter. But I do think he wins this fight, and yeah, my pick's Muhammad Makayev.
We got Sam Patterson, 10-1 versus Yanal Ashmaz, who is undefeated, 6-0. They're both making their UFC debut. Watching their footage, Sam Patterson, he has a weak chin. He'll get dazed, but he'll come back as well because that's he has a dog in him. And Yanal, on the other hand, he grinds his opponents. He'll take you down, and he's good on his striking. He'll use his striking to set up his takedowns. So I thought Yanal's performance was better in the PFL. So my pick here is Yanal. Chris.
Yanal's a pretty good fighter, and I think he's well rounded. But I think that dog and Sam Patterson, being in front of a big crowd and everything, I think that dog is gonna come out at him. He might get hurt like he always does, and then I think he might just come back and do what he always does in his fights. He always has a comeback win. So my pick Sam Patterson.
Next up, we got Jack Shore versus Makwan Americani. Jack Shore is 16-1. Americani is 17-8. I got Jack Shore here. I think he's a better all-around fighter. Makwan does have the more experience. He has been in the UFC longer, but Jack Shore is a prospect in the featherweight division. Um, He's really good on the ground. He's good with his scrambles. He's able to get back to his feet. He doesn't just lay there on the ground while he gets taken down. But he is hard to take down. But he does get his takedowns. As you can see, he averages 4 takedowns in a fight. And his striking is good and is getting better. So my pick here is Jack Shore. Chris?
My pick is Jack Shore as well. I think he gets this done however he wants. I think he's better all around, and I don't think Amir Khan is really that good of a fighter. So my pick Jack Short. This 100% parlay piece.
Next up, we got Chris Duncan versus Omar Morales. Chris Duncan is 9-1. Omar Morales is 17-8. I got more Omar Morales in this matchup just because the more experience. He is a little older, but he doesn't look old in his fights. He actually looks pretty young. He's able to scramble on the ground, defend takedowns. His striking is decent. He's just able to counter a little bit, maybe hit you with his jab. Chris Duncan, on the other hand, he's a striker, also a wrestler. He's able to take you to the ground while getting pieced up. That's his last resort. But that's why I'm not going for him in this matchup. I think he's inexperienced still. He has a lot to learn, and Omar Morales has more experience. So my pick here is Omar Morales. Chris?
I think Omar is a more complete fighter. He's He's a better, like more dynamic striker. Chris Duncan is kind of like how would you explain it? Kind of like a Justin Gaethje type fighter, where like he just wants to go in there and he gets clipped a lot, but he's just a dog and he has some heavy hands. But I'm going with Chris Duncan in this fight. I think he can pull it off. You know, I wouldn't put a parlay or anything, but this close to pick 'em fight for me, and I got Chris Duncan.
We got Marvin Vittori versus Roman Doldezi. I ain't gotta say too much about this one. Roman Doldezi is the pick here for me because Roman Doldezi, he is a problem for the middleweight division. He is really good on the feet. He's really good on the ground. He always impresses me. He gets better every time and impresses me. Steps up last minute to every fight. Marvin Vittori, he's a distance. He goes to the distance with all his fights. Um, and I don't think Roman Doldezi is gonna let that happen. I think Roman Doldezi gets the finish here. So my pick here is Roman Doldezi. Chris,
I got Marvin Vittori right here. I think he is a fucking dog. He's a tank, and I don't think he gets finished by Roman. I mean, he hasn't been finished, and he's been in a lot of really high level fights. He fought Robert Whitaker, Izzy twice. Like nobody's finishing Marvin, but yeah, I think Roman's a more complete fighter. He's a little bit better striker. Just Marvin's a tank, so my pick is Marvin.
we got Gunnar Nelson versus Brian Barberena. I really like this matchup here. This is going to be an exciting fight in the card. My pick is Gunnar Nelson just because I like his fighting style better. I think he's more technical with the striking, and when it goes to the ground, he's able to scramble, probably get the takedowns most likely on Brian, and just hold him there, grind him out, ground and pound, maybe look for a submission. But on the feet, I think Gunnar Nelson is decent on the feet. I think he doesn't have to worry about Brian Barberena. The only thing he has to worry about is Brian Barberena's power. But this is a really close matchup. But my pick here is Gunnar Nelson. Chris.
I also got Gunnar Nelson. Brian Barberina, he's got good hands. He got powerful hands, and he's always alive in a fight. But I think there's a good matchup for Gunnar Nelson. I don't like his karate stance too much, but I do think you know he's a way better grappler and wrestler, and I think he might be able to get a submission. But if not, I think he could win a decision win. I think Gunnar Nelson's the pick here.
We got Joanne Wood versus Luana Carolina. Joanne Wood is 15-8. Luana Carolina is 8-3. I got Joanne Wood in this one just because I think she's a really good kickboxer. Her striking is really good. It improves every time. Even at the age she's at now, she is pushing 40. But her striking's still looking magnificent even till this day. Um, Her ground game is okay. I didn't get to see it too much in her fights because she usually keeps the fight standing, and if she does get in the clinch, she's really good in the clinch. I think she is a Muay Thai kickboxer fighter. That's her martial arts. But yeah, in this one I got Joanne Wood. Luana is just gonna turn her back because she's gonna keep turning her back because Joanne Wood is gonna keep that pressure on her. So yep, Joanne Wood's the pick for me. Chris.
I think Joanne Wood is better all around. Even though she's kind of lost a lot of her recent fights, they've been against either the champ or former champs or top contenders in the flyweight division, and I think she's still a really elite athlete. Really good fighter at the age that she is, and I think she has what it takes to beat Luana. So my pick is Joanne Wood.
Next up, we got Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev. Justin Gaethje is 24-4. Rafael Fiziev is 12-1. Um, but I got Rafael Fiziev in this matchup. This is a really good lightweight bout. The perfect matchup in the lightweight division. Um, I'm very excited for this fight. I think it's going to get fight of the night as well. But my pick here is Rafael Fiziev. I think he's the better technical striker. The I wouldn't say better all around fighter because Justin Gaethje is supposed to be a wrestler, and we haven't seen his grappling in the UFC yet. And Rafael Vaziv's takedown defense here is 92, so he's able to keep stuff on the feet. So, and this is gonna stay on the feet. They're just gonna stand and bang, I believe. So, the pick here for me is Rafael Vaziv. Chris.
I have to disagree. I got Justin Gaethje in this one. This is my dog. If I had to pick one dog on this card, this would be him. I got a couple underdogs that are winning this card, but this is one that I feel he's got it in the bag. He's training with a really good team, and I think he's taking this fight serious. I think he knows that if he don't win this fight, uh, he won't be fighting for a belt anytime soon. So I think he's focused, and I know Rafael Fiziev is a really elite level, like complete fighter all around. But I think Justin Gaethje's got this one. My pick's Justin Gaethje as an underdog.
On to the next one. Next up, we got Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. I got Kamaru Usman in this fight. I think he's gonna win just because if that knockout did not change him as a fighter, because that was a serious knockout by Leon Edwards. So if that didn't change Kamaru Usman as a fighter, if he really worked on what he messed up on, then I think Kamaru Usman has his fight in the bag and he will retain his belt. But Leon Edwards does have a chance of winning this fight again because he is the one who finished the fight. He has a finish in their fights. So yeah, Leon Edwards is dangerous, and I wouldn't put Kamaru Usman in any parlay or any of that. Leon Edwards does have a chance, but I think Kamaru Usman is the better, more all around fighter. Leon Edwards is the more technical striker. But that's yeah, this is a toss up. That's why I'm not mad if Kamaru Usman loses, but I am going for Kamaru in this fight. Chris.
I got Kamaru Usman winning this fight too. I think Leon is a really good striker, and obviously he showed he could finish Kamaru. But I think at the end of the day, Kamaru is a way more complete fighter all around, everywhere. You know, um, yeah, I probably wouldn't bet on this. Just sit back and enjoy it. But I myself might place a last minute bet on this. I'm not sure under 4.5 or something with Kamaru Usman. I don't know, but we'll see. Because I think Kamaru might be able to get a finish. I think he might try and get a finish after him getting knocked out. So, yeah, my pick Kamaru Usman.
Well, that was our quick picks for UFC 286, Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman 3. If y'all enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
See
Peace.
y'all next time.